Fawn. In Star Forest, we're not just creating tunes. It's about finding harmony between the wild and the wonder. Fawn's fantastical forest field guide to friends, foes, and fun.
That's a lot of F words. Hi, this is video log number 2 for Fawn's Field Guide. It's 2868 and my location is the clubhouse. Today, I got to witness something spoopy, spiky, and smelly, but also cool-tastic. I got to witness the Acustus quinquepetulosus. But nope, I really hate the mouthfeel of that. I'll nickname it... Monster flower. It does give a fright. This flora is filled to the brim with interesting and mesmerizing characteristics. Now let's see. According to the almanac, it's a very boring flower. This says it just sits out in the sun all day and photosynthesizes. It means turning light into energy or food. But there is so much more to this flower than just that. Let me tell you. First, let me show it to you. It has 5 huge, bright red, yellow, and orange speckled, thick petals that are slightly rounded at the top edge. And they all move. It's crazy to see a flower move like that. It also has these big black eyes and a huge mouth with some of the sharpest teeth you've ever seen in a flower. And they've been known to bite. Don't ask me how I know that.
So much choreography. There's always something new to see.
Yes, I agree. We could probably watch this 10 times in a row and still pick out different things.
You could probably just find one and follow it the whole time.
And some of the puppets are people in them, and some of them are not. Some of them are under the floor puppeting. Like,
do you think
there's a lot going on?
There's like one person for 2 puppets, or one person per puppet?
No, most puppets are 2 people minimum.
And is that like every single goblin is different? Like it's not even just like, oh, let's just throw in a few of the same ones so we don't have to do something different.
No, they're all different. Everyone's handmade.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no compositing.
I was gonna say the character design is so crazy.
Right?
I know one was catching a bird in the corner. You'll always find something to do.
Oh, that's insane.
Sometimes I think, why do I even try? But then I remember, if I try, then I can't lose. And there's power in what I choose. Life isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's about being proud of what I did and what I said I'd do, even if I'm feeling like a wibbly wobbly weirdo in the process. And honestly, thank you so much, Still Viscera. I hope I'm saying that right. For reminding me that this matters. The songs we write find people and maybe help just a little. That reminder, I think I need it. So if you've been feeling too small or too wrong or too anything, sing it out, dance it out, scream it into your pillow if you need. Then take a deep breath and try again. Because I'll be doing it right alongside you. Part of life is about messing it all up and trying it again. And maybe just trying it in a different way. And the magic of not giving up on yourself, even when your brain is being a big, dramatic, chaotic mess, which mine is often.
Yeah, so I'm looking... Wait, Sparks! Get over here. What? Come here. Oh, I've never seen you so determined. Let me help you. Come here.
Oh man, I love that even though they're doing something, they're still doing it together. And that means everything. You can get through a lot of hard times if you're with people. And it kind of reminds me of Chantey Cog, how it doesn't always, nothing really fits, but it all works so well. We take little bits of the things we do have and make big, giant things of amazing creations. When you don't have a lot, you have to rely on creativity and imagination. And I think that's what these kids are doing. It's amazing. You can really feel how much they love each other and they love their mom. And it's hard when you only have one parent, but I think it makes it a little more special because you really, really get to know each other and know that they have your back always. intertwined world, and we will find a way to take my hand. Let's play. I'll follow you forever. These storms are sunny weather. No matter the season, no matter the reason, I will find your beat. So whisper to the leaves, telling me you're right behind me. Winding through the woods, hand in hand, whatever obstacles, we will withstand, and we will find a way to take my hand. Let's play. I'll follow you forever. The storms are sunny weather. No matter the season, no matter the reason, I will find your beat. So whisper to the leaves, telling me you're right behind me. In my climbing tree, where the magic flows, we can build our dreams. Imagination helps us grow. I'll follow you forever. The storms are sunny weather. No matter the season, no matter the reason, I will find your beat. So whisper to the leaves, telling them you're right behind me. Good night, sweet dreams. Good Here's Biz, the mastermind, serious slug energy. Probably running 6 secret missions right now. And he's also our manager. Miz feels everything, writes the most haunting lullabies. It's kind of giving emo ballad, but make it sparkle. Here's Quiz. Constantly questioning everything. Catchphrase, but why? Him and Sleuth can go on for days and days and days. They kind of just end up circling all the way back around to the first question that started it all. Here's Frizz. Baby, chaos, hair for days. And it's magnificent. I wish I had hair like that. No wings yet, but already iconic and has one little tooth. And oh, it's so cute. This is Wiz. Math wizard, speed demon, loves to solve equations just for fun.
Oh, and huge fan of RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons. This is Diz, our disco queen. Afro puffs, glow necklace, basically invented groove. And started a Bee Gees cover band called the Squeegees. Here's Liz. Posh, British, sheds glitter, and hates a Q. We don't question it. This is Blizz. Just thawed from Great White Peak. Still chillin'. No, I mean literally. He'll always help you find ice cream when the occasion calls for it. I think he exclusively eats snow cones. And last, but definitely not least, is Fizz. Rebel energy, total punk, probably wrote 6 songs and tamed a thundercloud before breakfast. You've definitely seen him around because he loves to make an appearance. Every slug has its own aura. Some are moody, some are wild, some are total nerds. But together, they're a perfect symphony.
Where is Fawn from? And honestly, that's a big one. Because where I'm from isn't just a place. It's a patchwork of skies, songs, and stories that got tangled up and decided to call themselves home. I grew up in Chantey Cog, a floating pirate village at the very edge of Star Forest. Picture this: 1,000 ropes, hanging bridges, sails made from mismatched cloth, and airships that rattle like they're laughing. Everything's built from something else's leftovers. Old ship hulls, broken gears, bits of sky coral. It's the kind of place where nothing matches, but somehow everything fits perfect. People there call themselves cogwrights. They're inventors, tinkerers, storytellers, and problem solvers who fix things that were never really supposed to work in the first place. Kind of like me, actually. My dad, Rusty Velvet, could turn scrap metal into magic. He ran this little shop and tea cafe called the Soaring Sip. If you walked in on a good day, you'd hear laughter, the smell of oil and cinnamon, and probably trip over a map of somewhere that didn't exist yet. And then there's my mom, the original danger. Her name is Darla. She is a storm with eyeliner. She fronted the biggest pirate band in the skies, Darla Danger and the Dreams. When she sang, even the lightning slowed down to listen. They played on a massive stage called the Pirate's Plank, built out of old ship decks and brass engines. That stage glowed like a lantern for lost souls. I used to sit under that stage while the crowd roared, feeling the bass thump right through the floorboards and into my chest. And I'd think, maybe one day I'll make the stars dance too. Oh, and my brothers, triplets, 3 chaos gremlins with swords made of sticks and way too many ideas. They were always building something dangerous. We'd race across the sky, past the anchor that holds Chantey Cog in place, and they'd always win, mostly because they cheated. Or I let them once in a while. Chantey Cog isn't all fireworks and festivals. Sometimes the storms get bad, and sometimes the skies go quiet. There's an old bell there, the drowning bell. It rings when someone doesn't come back. When I was little, I asked my dad what it meant, and he said it means we remember them loud enough for stars to hear. That's kind of what music is, isn't it? Remembering out loud. So, one night I saw something down below, a glow pulsing through trees of Star Forest. It felt like it was calling me. Like it knew my name before I did. So I grabbed my dad's smallest ether skiff and told my mom and my brothers I had to follow the glow. and I flew straight into the storm. I thought I was leaving home, but what I found was another kind of family, one that sings in harmony with the world itself. So, yeah, that's where I'm from. The edges, the in-betweens, the wild, wonderful mess that's called Chantey Cog. It's where patchwork people taught me how to fix what's broken, and my mom taught me to be loud about the things I love. Where my dad taught me that home isn't a place. It's the sound of someone calling you back. And now, when the night gets cold and the air starts to glow, I like to think Chantey Cog can still hear me singing back to it. Sometimes, when no one's looking, I sneak back. It's hard, you know, because every corner of Chantey Cog holds a memory, and almost all of them have my dad in them. I still expect to hear him banging around the shop, singing off key while he fixes an engine or brewing tea he swore could solve any storm. My mom singing again, mostly songs about him and about us. And every time I visit, I see that little spark coming back to her eyes. But she looks to the sky a lot like the same way I do. Maybe she's listening for the wind. Or maybe she's listening for me. It's never easy to go back, because Rocky, Sleuth, and Twig, they can't. They don't have a home to return to. So I carry that part of my story quietly. I don't talk about it much. But when I go back, I always leave the same way, standing at the edge of the dock, watching the stars and whispering, I'm still here. Because no matter how far we fly, the music always finds its way home. I send them songs, and they send me patches and trinkets. Someday soon I'll go back. Some days are some days. Today is one of those days. Thank you for sharing your question and helping me feel like home.
See these little symbols in the corner? They're coordinates. But they never lead anywhere twice. That's kind of the thing about terra incognita. It's always moving, always changing. It's like a living puzzle that refuses to be solved. Dad used to say, that's what makes it so special, is you have to navigate it with your heart as much as your head. And I know some people think he's just gone. But I know my dad. He's the kind of explorer who could find his way through a storm with his eyes closed. If he hasn't come back yet, it's because he discovered something truly extraordinary, something worth staying away for, even though I know it must hurt him as much as it hurts me. And you know what? Every time I learn something new about sailing or discover something amazing I share in these videos, I write it all down in my captain's log. Because someday, when I find him, I want to show him everything he missed. Every adventure, every discovery, every moment that made me the explorer I'm becoming. Because that's what patchwork pirates do. We turn our missing pieces into stories worth telling. I miss him so much. But thinking about all the amazing adventures he must be having, it makes me feel closer to him somehow. Because I'm having amazing adventures. And who knows, maybe one day I can join him out there, sailing through the skies of terra incognita, uncovering mysteries, and adding all these new patches to our sails, together. And the coolest part about these patches is that every single memory, happy, sad, adventurous, frightening, and even all of our loved ones, each one gets its own patch and is added to the sails. That's why we kind of call them and call ourselves patchwork pirates. Clever, isn't it? And it's rumored that if you hold them close to you, you can hear the memories. Let's listen. Did you hear it? So, if you were to make a sail full of memory patches, what would you put on yours? A fun day with friends? A special trip? A cute, clumsy bum-bum frog? Or a portrait of someone you never thought you'd have to say goodbye to? Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we make our own memory patches? You can draw it, write about it, or even sew one if you'd like. Fill it with a moment that makes you smile. And here's a little secret. Your quilt doesn't have to be perfect. In Chantey Cog, they say the best sails are the one with patches of all shapes and sizes. The tattered ones that catch a breeze, or the ones that hold strong no matter what storm gets in its way, just like our memories. Oh, that reminds me. There's an old pirate shanty we all used to sing together, and it would lift the spirit of the sails. It goes a little something like this. Hoist the sails and follow the blue. Adventures are calling out to you. This creature's looking down below, but don't let that steal your glow.
Wait. As much as I love singing a cappella, it doesn't have the same pizzazz. Let me take this back to the studio and see if I could get it the way I remember it, as magical as it used to be in Chantey Cog. And let me know if you guys like it a cappella or as a full production. A little tinkering in the studio later, and here it is.
Hoist the sails and follow the blue. Adventures are calling out to you. This creature's looking down below, but don't let that steal your glow. And navigate with stars at night, and always tie your knots real tight. To journey far and never wide, but never miss the passion tides. Face your fears in the deep, for many treasures need to sleep. As long as I have good old mates, never will I stray from fate. So raise a toast to open air and memories everywhere, with flesh and blood within these sails. Pass with love, long live these tales.